Hang on. Welcome to News is Block. This is where we take a look at what's going on in the world of crypto. I'm Blockhead from BlockParty Trading, and I feel like I can't say block enough times. And first on the agenda today, finally some bullish news. Circle, the stablecoin firm backed by Goldman Sachs, is set to go public with a $4.5 billion blank check deal. But what does this mean? Well, finally we can get rid of all of this FUD surrounding stablecoins. USDT has always been a victim to the SEC and a lot of FUD and negative speculation. We can finally have a stablecoin in USDC that is backed, and we can see the balance sheets and we can see the bank balances. We know that $1 is going to be $1. So what does that mean for you traders out there? Well, currently we have a ton of pairings with USDT and not so many pairings with USDC. So I guess you're all sat there, in front of your many screens as traders thinking, what am I going to do? Well, fear not. It's going to be a transition, maybe a slow transition, but as we start to see USDT pairs phase out, we'll start to see USDC pairs coming in. So let's talk about the bad boys of crypto, Binance. And they've been banned from China, probably Thailand, and kind of the UK. So the financial services authorities, they've come down and they said, no unregulated trading within the UK. But please, sir, what does unregulated trading mean? Well, I'm glad you asked, Blockhead. That basically means derivatives, such as futures, that thing that you can make you a shit ton of money, but also lose you a shit ton of money. But what does that really mean? Okay, yes, it's a bit of scaremongering. It's primarily FUD, especially when the news was dropped on a Sunday. And it's the FSA just putting a lot of pressure on such things as banks. And annoyingly, the goddamn banks are listening. And who's listening? Well, primarily Barclays, they kind of paved the way. Santander, they got in line and followed. Will we see more? Yeah, probably. But it's not with all its downside. Because good old CZ, who we learned was 44 years old today. We thought he was a lot younger. But hey ho, billionaire at that age, that's cool. He is basically going the next lengths and recruiting a bigger team, a regulatory team. But who? Well, that person is Jonathan Farnell from eToro, an absolute whiz on compliance and regulatory issues. So what was CZ's reasoning behind it? Well, the simple fact was it just grew too big and too fast. I guess we all have that problem, don't we, guys? Huh? But what does this all really mean? Well, I think short-term bearish as we've clearly seen within the market and BTC crashing somewhat. But long-term, I think good because, these bigger exchanges are going to sort of follow these compliance regulations. And me personally, I love Binance. It's got a great many pairs. It's been a fantastic service for me for so long. But on the flip side as well, isn't it just lovely to see a lot of these countries which have had so many indifferences in the past banding together so they can really try their hardest to keep control of your wealth. So what else have we got on the menu today? Well, let's talk Cryptocom, who are, unlike Binance, really spearheading the whole compliance and regulatory method. So what does this mean then? Well, according to an email chain on Thursday, this allows them to grant access to payment cards and bank transfers in this Mediterranean country. So Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, went ahead and said, securing licenses in every country that we operate in. Hey, ZZ, take note. That being said, though, I think it's going to be a little bit trickier once they start to approach various other European countries, and not to mention some Far East Asian countries as well. Not only that, the Crypto.com train keeps on rolling, securing a $175 million contract with UFC. Now we've got whiskey-loving Conor McGregor, the scalper, versus Dustin Diamond Hands Porro. Porro. Doesn't matter. He's the hodler that we're going to be going for. It's pretty cool with seeing all these sponsorship deals from FTX sponsoring the MLB, Major League Baseball, that no one watches. And also we've got the big one, Coinbase, that let's face it is going to be taking over the crypto trading world at some point, sponsoring ESL, the Electronic Sports Gaming League. Now, if there's a kind of demographic that you want into crypto, it's these guys. Roundup for today then, what are we seeing? Well, there is a humongous amount of FUD around the world at the moment, with all these countries just going in hard on regulation and compliance issues. It really seems to be a case of grasping at straws, in my opinion. They're going for the jugular here, they're trying to get the government on side, but as we all know, with cryptocurrencies and its decentralized nature, it's going to be a real tough thing to do. I think what we're really seeing at the moment is all countries are really pushing forward on their own digital currencies. So not a bad thing, but what they are doing, and they can't really get away from, is they're really confirming the safety and security of digital blockchain assets, which is great for us. And with today's Bitcoin daily analysis, we finally made a little breakout of 33,200. Honestly, this was a real critical breakout. I think it did have a lot to do with the IMF news that came out today, the International Money Fund, I think it is, with the World Bank, where they're really driving forward digital currencies, which has really helped, to be honest, with Bitcoin breaking out today. And we are targeting 34,400, which will take us to the top side of the symmetrical triangle. There's certainly the shorter time frame symmetrical triangle. Breaking through there will take us to the longer time frame symmetrical triangle, which will be up 35k. If we can break out to that, then it is the stepping stones from there. You know, we need to keep on breaking those resistances, and we can finally get back into bullish momentum. But all eyes on 40k at the moment, in my opinion. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments down below, and please include any content that you might want to see us cover in the future. Please follow us on Instagram at BlockParty Trading, and also check out our free trading channel on Telegram. Just check us out there again at BlockParty Trading. If you have any further questions about our premium services or integrated automated trading available on 3 commas, please message us at BPTadmin on Telegram. Until then, guys, stay safe. Are you actually recording yet? Oh, did you start recording? How long have you been recording for?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, good. Well, at least it's going to be really like a massive file.